Welcome to Unchained here on Pahrump News. I'm your host, Deanna O'Donnell. I'm so glad that you could join us tonight. You know, we have a very exciting guest here tonight, so we are actually going to go straight to our guest, and that is Sarah Jane, better known as Wonderhussy. I'm here with my guest, and it's Sarah Jane, also known as Wonderhussy. How you doing today?
I'm great. I'm super excited to be here. Big fan of yours, Deanna.
I'm a big fan of yours. I can't even tell you. I've been getting you in my Facebook feed so often lately, and I was like, tell me about this lady. And you know who told me about you was over at the Southwest Economic Development Authority. I hope I got that right. Donna Corey.
Oh, okay.
And she was saying that she saw you over there in Tacoma, and you had a huge line of people. You were signing autographs and everything. And so you're living in Tacoma. You're super popular on Facebook. Are you on Instagram as well?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook,
TikTok?
Instagram, mostly YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my main bread and butter.
There you go. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I was living in Vegas, like everybody, and then my sister was living in LA, and we go, man, living in the city sucks. Let's move to the desert and be weird. So we were kind of thinking, like, oh, Joshua Tree area, but it's so expensive. Like, how about Tacoma? Tacoma seemed like a really interesting place. It's got these hot springs. It's right outside Death Valley. It's not that far from Vegas, not that far from Pahrump.
Yeah.
Just seemed like a cool place to live, and so we bought this compound out there, and we've been living there for 4 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's so strange. I mean, a lot of people are attracted to Nevada, Southern Nevada, Pahrump for different reasons, especially just kind of a lot more freedom, free thinking, things like that. But you just decided the desert? Most people are like, oh, okay.
I lived in Vegas for 21 years, and
okay.
after the first 5-6 years, I go, okay, Vegas is fun. There's a lot of cool stuff to do in Vegas, but what's outside the city?
Oh.
You know, it's like this mystique of what lies between LA and Vegas or in the surrounding desert. And I was just a curious person, and the job I had at the time took me outdoors a lot, and so I was constantly poking around the desert looking for weird new places. And I go, you know, I should probably make videos of this and just throw them up on YouTube and see what happens. And boy, howdy! Then I made a video at an abandoned brothel up US 6, Northern Nevada, Central Nevada, and I put it up on YouTube. I got all these comments. Oh, this is so interesting. Do more videos like this. I go, wow, people like this. And then I looked and saw that Google had some money for me. I go, yeehaw, I'm rich! And I was freelance anyway. I was working as a freelance model. I go, all right, I was getting tired of modeling. I'll start doing this. And I applied myself to YouTube. You know, I looked up the YouTube channels. I go, how to have a successful YouTube channel. Okay, post consistently every week, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'm having way more fun doing it than I ever did modeling. And so I've just quit modeling. I've been YouTubing for 9 years now.
9 years. Wow, that's a lot.
9 years, I know.
I know what you go through with the editing and stuff, because that's what I do all day long. I mean, I can tell you my shoulder has been locked up almost.
Sister.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is the first time it happened to me. I thought, oh my God, it's breaking me down. It's grinding me up. So this is
my
normal.
shoulder's been locked up all week long, and editing takes its toll on you. I can tell you.
Yeah, it sure do. I mean, I like the exploring, and I like the interacting with people, standing in line, signing autographs, all of that. And I do enjoy the editing. I mean, you can speak to that. It's fun. Editing is fun and creative, but man, I'm cranking out 2 videos a week, and my videos are like 20-30 minutes long each. Like, it's a grind.
It is a lot. And the thing is that you have one of the biggest things is coming up with something creative and
fun.
Yeah. So how do you do that?
Well, I think it starts with the subject of the video, which people just are, in my case, fascinated with weird stuff in the middle of nowhere. And so the challenge is to go find weird stuff in the middle of nowhere. Now, I've been doing it for 9 years, so I've picked all the low-hanging fruit in the area, and I've ventured farther and farther afield. But that being said, there's still so much weird stuff in Pahrump, in Tacoma, in the area around here. I mean, I feel like I'll never run out of ideas.
It's true, because, you know, even doing the news, that was one thing that, and you're talking about the low-hanging fruit. Yeah, you do get that, and then sometimes you will go on these little paths where it's like, oh, look at this, and there's this. And, you know, that's fun because it's creative and it keeps you motivated, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel motivated just talking to you now. Like, I'm ready to go shoot 5 more videos after we're done. Yeehaw!
So So I know that you just came back from a little mini vacation.
Yeah.
And you had a big vacation down in Australia recently.
Oh, yeah, I went down to Australia back in May.
Yeah.
And I tried to, I mean, obviously, we don't want to be here in the summer. It's freaking hot here in the summer. So I try to plan my trips June, July, August, but for whatever reason, I had to go to Australia in May, which was fine. It was very interesting. Had a great time, la, la, la. Then I came back here, and it was just sort of like, oh, golly, back to the desert. I couldn't wait to get back out.
And then you are going to go to even more of a desert next week, right?
I'm going to Burning Man. But that's not really I mean, it is the desert, yes, but it's also, I mean, there's a lot of distractions.
Yeah. Well, so that is even more out in the middle of nowhere. Tell me about your preparations for that.
Well, I haven't started. Thanks for reminding me. I just got back from traveling around for 12 days, shooting videos for my channel, and now I'm here to spend 1 week getting ready for Burning Man. So I gotta go buy all my food because there's nothing up there. You know, you gotta bring all your food, all your water. I'm doing a performance there, so I gotta get some supplies for that. Like, you know, I was at the dollar stores here today looking for little things to put in my hair up there, whatever. You know, just little last minute preparations.
Yeah. What's the performance that you're doing there?
Well, I don't know. Is this a family friendly channel?
Well, it's on YouTube and Facebook, so I think you're allowed to say what you're doing.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to use any obscenities. I'm just going to use clinical terms. I have an electric vagina, Deanna, and I make Kegel-powered vagina coladas.
Oh, wow.
With a Kegel-powered blender.
Oh.
At Burning Man, and hand them out.
Oh, my God. Where did you think of doing that? How did this come about?
I just had the idea. I mean, I'm a creative person. What can I say? I've always been like pretty subversive. I mean, I worked as a model. I was a nude model. Okay, I'll be honest. I worked as an artistic nude model in Vegas for 10 years.
Yeah,
that's how I got interested in the desert because, you know, there's 1,001 beautiful women in Vegas, and I'm certainly not the most beautiful. I mean, I'm short. I'm built like a penguin. I got short legs. I got a flat chest. Like, how should I be a model? And I was like 30 years old when I even started. But I have chutzpah. I have, well, I'll just say I have balls to go take guys out into the desert because these photographers, they all want to shoot beautiful models and this, you know, and all the girls, oh, I'm too scared to go out of town with it. I'll pick you. I used to pick them up at their hotel room at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and then drive them around the desert for 10 or 8 hours, stop at a few places, pose, and then I charged $500. So I did that for 10 years, and I calculated that I went out to the middle of nowhere and got naked for 500 different strangers over the course of that. Yeah.
Well, my
so that,
I'm not scared of his daughter was doing that stuff for her, and we were so worried about her because you worry about going out with
I'm
a
sure my mom
that's
worried,
unknown, you know.
Yeah, but you know, when you do it, you realize, look at it from the dude's point of view. Like, I've been doing this for a while. I know exactly. I'm driving. I'm taking the guy out to the middle of nowhere. A lot of times he's not from the desert. His cell phone doesn't work. There's no signal. Sometimes he doesn't even really speak English that well. I'm taking him out. I could have it could be a setup. I could have a crew waiting out there to, you know, steal all his gear, take all his money.
Yeah.
Then there was more than one occasion when we got to the first place and the photographer was, hey, you know, let me just text my friends and let them know I'm okay. They were worried about me.
Oh.
You know, so it goes both ways.
Yeah,
but anyway, that is what led me into doing what I do now, and I think it's partly why I'm not. People go, oh, Wonderhussy, aren't you scared being in the middle of nowhere? You know, the desert. There's like meth labs and serial killers in every abandoned building.
Yeah.
Well, if you go out there and poke around, you know that's not the case.
Yeah.
You know?
And that is a reputation that we've had, and I can't even tell you offhand meth-related structure fire or explosion that I've even been called to. You know, or went
it
to.
happens.
And,
it happens.
So. But yeah, Tacopa's got a little bit less people than we have here, right? So
there's like 150 people, I think, in Tacopa full-time-ish.
Yeah. And then so you have a compound there. Your sister is there with you?
Yeah, she lives out there with me.
How's she like it?
She loves it. Yeah, she's doing just fine. She works at the Shoshone Museum. You ever go out to Shoshone to the museum?
Yeah, and I'm friends with John Muccio.
Oh, he's my neighbor.
Yeah, he's lovely.
Hi, John. Love you. Mwah.
And Ryan is like our family member, his son. Yeah.
Oh,
he's
good.
Very close. He's my daughter's best friend.
Okay, good. Well, I haven't ever met Ryan, but I know who you are. Hi, Ryan. No, that's great. John's actually the one who told me, because I knew him from before, about the house that we ended up buying. So that's we can thank John for dragging me out to Tacopa. Thanks a lot, John.
John's wonderful. I got to tell you, so you're going to go up to Burning Man, and are you staying the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Deanna.
You got to
Come
see
on.
everything. You got.
Well, I'm gonna go early and stay
you have
late.
lots of margaritas to make, right?
Yeah, I got vagina coladas.
Oh, okay.
I considered making vagina ritas, but I don't know. I'm so used to making the vagina coladas.
I have one more question about that because I have to go back to that. Is that on demand or is it just one performance?
I'm just doing a performance.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I
okay.
could
So
do
it's
it
not,
on
It's
demand.
not the whole time.
No, I mean, if you guys have like a civic
You get
event here that
tired.
you want that, I'm happy to bring it into town and do it for the fine people in Pahrump too. Why not?
You're hilarious. I heard that you were a showgirl. Is that?
Absolutely
Where
not.
did-
Deanna,
where'd
I'm
that come from?
5'3", and I
Yeah.
told you I'm built like a penguin. Showgirls are tall, lithe,
Yeah,
leggy. I was a fake showgirl. Okay, you go down to Vegas and you walk down the strip and there's all those
Yeah.
hags, heifers and hags walking around in feathers, pretending to be showgirls.
Yeah.
I was one of those.
Oh, okay. That might have been where the showgirl thing came from.
Probably. I made a video once talking about it because when those buskers, that's what the technical term for street performers is, busker. All these buskers started coming into Vegas around 2012.
Yeah.
And they would even come in from Hollywood. Like, the money was so good in Vegas just to stand on the corner wearing a costume. I go,
Yeah.
well, let me get a piece of that action. I go, what does everybody want a picture with in Vegas? A showgirl.
Yeah.
So I ordered $200 worth of feathers and glue and sequins. I spent like 3 weeks making this whole costume. Put it on, went down to the strip. There was like 500 other girls already doing it. Most of them were better looking and younger than me, and they certainly had bigger boobs. So I go, oh, okay, back to the drawing board. That's not going to work. Okay, what else do people like? Weed. And this is right when marijuana became legal.
Yeah.
I'll make a weed showgirl costume. So I made this big pot leaf headdress, all green. It was called Mary Jane, the Green Goddess. I had leaves growing out of my crotch. It was my private grow. I would tell people that it was very extra dank. And I would stand on the corner and pose for pictures of people. I made pretty good money doing it. But
Wow.
it's grungy work, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I just think that you're so entertaining. I can see why you have such a popular following because you're just very candid.
Oh, tell me more
And,
about how amazing I am, Deanna.
Very candid and very entertaining all the way
Oh, thank
around.
you.
I got to tell you.
But I do try to be candid, and I try to keep it really real on my YouTube channel. Like,
Yeah.
I do a lot of videos where I'm not wearing any makeup, and I'm very earthy, Like,
Yeah.
people go, oh, social media, it's the devil. It presents this unattainable goal, like this perfect life, and it's, responsible for all this depression and teen suicide. I don't want to be a part of that machine.
Yeah.
So I try to keep it very real and show myself warts and all.
Yeah. Well, and that's important. That is something that from the beginning of time, people would say, oh, how old are you? And I'm like, I would just tell everybody my age. And I didn't want to be somebody who didn't show who I really was. And that was so important.
That's
because,
probably why I like you,
yeah.
Deanna.
Well, it's important, right? It's
It
important
is.
because you can't put on this fake front all the
No,
time.
I ain't got time for people like that, man. Life's too short.
Yeah. I mean,
That's what I like about Pahrump. I feel like people in Pahrump can be very raw.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, my favorite shirt, one of my favorite shirts that I bought over there at the Death Valley Marketplace says, Pahrump, it is what it is.
That's exactly
That's
it.
it.
That's a good saying. That's a good
is.
saying.
Yeah.
And that is true because that was one of the things that I really think drew people here was the no rules. You had opportunity that you didn't have in other places because you could kind of pave your own path,
Yeah.
and so that was important for a lot
Why
of
are you
people.
using the past tense? Was. Like, you don't think that's the case here
No,
anymore?
I think that's what drew people here originally.
And you don't think that's still drawing people here?
I think it still draws people here, especially because there's so much rules in other places. Everybody likes to talk about California. I'm from
Right.
California,
Right.
so I get.
Well, Tacopa, newsflash,
Yeah.
is in California.
I know. You see, you're still Californian.
Yeah, man, but
I really hate when people attack other places.
No,
and
so do I.
The reason why is because we're all Americans.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
No, California's wonderful. I get why they have all those rules and regulations. They
Yeah.
want to keep their place pristine and beautiful, and more power to them.
Yeah.
I get that. That being said, I was considering Pahrump.
Are you going to move over here?
I don't know, man. The small town life has been getting to me lately. I won't go into all the politics, but I mean, it's 150 people, and I'm a very social person.
Yeah.
I like to go out. I like to talk to people, meet new people,
Yeah.
and there's really nowhere to go out there. So I was thinking of either moving back to Vegas, and then a lot of people who follow me, I have a lot of viewers of my channel who live
Yeah.
in Pahrump. They go, Wonderhussy, why don't you move to Pahrump? And every time I come here, I come here twice a week to buy groceries, whatever. There's nothing in Tacopa. I go to Smith's over here.
Yeah.
And every time, anywhere I go, hey, Wonderhussy, love your channel. Like, it's so nice. People are so friendly. I
Well,
feel like
it would be so great. I mean, I'm just going to put in my own 2 cents there that you should consider Pahrump.
Okay.
But also, the thing is that Pahrump is very welcoming to so many people. I mean,
Right.
everybody's always been so wonderful. You know, Heidi flies.
I
First.
don't know Heidi Fleiss, but I wish I did. She seems super interesting.
She's amazing. But the thing is that she feels safe here, and that was one of the things that she really was attracted to, is because she can be herself, do what she wants.
People are accepting,
and
her.
yeah, and people are accepting of you. People are accepting of whatever you do, and you'll get people on social media that kind of, you know, do or say whatever that they want to say, but in person, people are so much different. You know, social media attracts people just to.
Oh, don't I know it, sister? I mean, I don't read the comments on my videos for the most part. Man, I mean, I got this email one time. This guy goes, "It's time for you to start using the Doris Day filter." I go, golly!
That's so funny, because I always talk about the Doris Day filter on occasion.
Well, it's like, a thing.
I gotta clean off my lens on my cell phone because I got the Doris Day filter.
Oh, right. So,
but no, that's extremely rude. And the thing is that will make me even want to show who my wrinkles and everything even more.
Yeah, really.
Because it's like, we don't always have to look lovely and perfect.
But you know what? I actually engaged with that person. I wrote him back and go, "No, why would you say something like that? You made me cry." And he didn't expect a real person to be on the other end. Like, when people are on the internet, they feel like they're just throwing this stuff into a void, and it's not a real person on the other end. So 100%. When a real person answers, it snapped him out of it. Now, I don't know if I really changed him as a person forever, but maybe, maybe I made a difference.
That's 100% true. They will say things, and very offhand, just kind of comments. I've had so many people say so many things, and some of them really got to me, and I still remember some of them. But sometimes you get people who are super supportive, but yeah, they don't realize that you...
No, but then when you run into them in public at the grocery store, they're sweet as pie.
Yeah, they aren't they?
No, I mean, it's just this weird thing, and I'm okay with it. I understand it's part of the deal. I don't let it get to me.
Yeah. So what? After Burning Man, what do you got coming up after that? Do you got any plans?
Boy, howdy, do I ever! Well, my other sister just had a baby up in Seattle. In fact, she had the baby this morning. I'm an auntie.
Congratulations!
Now. Thank you. So I'm gonna go up there for that. But then I'm going to Barstow in October for the big Main Street USA parade. They're on Route 66. I guess they do some kind of parade every thing. And then I'm traveling all of Route 66 next year, because it's the centennial year. Oh. It's the 100-year anniversary of Route 66. Wow. Yeah, so I'm going to drive all the way from Chicago to LA with a crew. We have these vintage cars. I got a 1959 pink Edsel, like this whole thing. Yeah, so I have this big Route 66. Next year is going to be all about Route 66.
That's so much fun. Oh my gosh, that's so much fun. I can't wait to see the videos. Yep. Tell everybody where they can see your videos. They find out more.
Wonderhussy on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/WonderhussyAdventures.
There you go. And then you guys can talk to her, comment wonderful comments back to her.
Say whatever you want. If you want to say something nasty, that's fine.
And maybe she'll move to Pahrump. You never know.
Maybe.
All right. We'll return in just a moment. Well, I want to thank our guest once again. That is Sarah Jane Wonderhussy. You can keep up to date with all the things that she's doing on her YouTube channel. Of course, her Facebook page as well. And she'll keep you abreast of all of her travels throughout the state and beyond. And right now we're going to go to Christy Sigmund with your Save a Pet segment. Sponsored by 1-2-Tree, handyman, yard cleanup, yard maintenance, and so much more. Give them a call at 775-253-8066. We will leave you with a smile.
Hi, I'm Christy Sigmund at the Nye County Animal Shelter, and I am here with Miss Ethel. Miss Ethel is a cattle dog, about 10 years old, but don't let that age fool you. She is full of energy and ready to work. She needs a job, she needs a family, and she is looking to make your family her new home. So this is Miss Ethel. Please come down to the Nye County Animal Shelter and visit with her at 1580 East Seary. Come and visit us also on 24petconnect.com. Give us a call, 775-751-7020. This whole entire month of August, we are clearing our shelters. And what does that mean? That means that all of the adoptions are waived. So there is no adoption fee, thanks to the generous support of District 1 Commissioner Brewster Ward. So no reason not to come down and see if there's a new family member for you.
Axe Exterminators. Give those pests the axe. Give them a call today for general pest control, rodents, termites, bed bugs, and so much more in Pahrump, Amargosa, Beatty, and surrounding areas. 775-990-2065. Thanks so much, Christy. I really appreciate you showing us all those animals. And thanks once again to Nye County Commissioner in District 1, Bruce Jabbour, for helping out, and of course NBC for helping out with that Clear the Shelters event. We thank you so much for joining us here tonight on Pahrump News and Unchained. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Good night.